307 Reacts. That's Chris. I'm Matt. The screen capped maximized. Okay, it's on the screen. Hello. Yeah, 307 Reacts. Sorry for blowing out your headphones. We're kind of in a rush. We're trying to get through as fast as we can. Camera's got 29%. We're on a countdown. Timer starts now, people. Craig Morgan and Jelly Roll perform Almost Home live at the Grand Ole Opry 2022.
This camera today said, hey, man, no overtime today.
No overtime, dude. Shutting her down. What time is it? It's 8:58 p.m. Shutting her down at 9:06 sharp. No, I don't know. This is an 8-minute long video. So I actually 6, 7, 8. That was actually, wow, okay. I just shot that off the top of my head and I nailed it. So anyways, Craig Morgan and Jelly Roll performing Almost Home live at the Grand Ole Opry. How's it going, everybody? I'm Matt. That's Chris. You guys are the best audience in the world.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe. We got 28% left on our GoPro battery. We're just trying to get through this with as much video coverage as we can so we don't have to do the DVD scrolling thing at the very end. We might end up having to do that anyway.
We'll see.
What do you got, man? Anything? Hit me with it.
Jelly Roll has performed at the Grand Ole Opry several times.
We have his other one, don't we?
We don't. We couldn't cover that one.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But Jelly Roll tells a story about when he first performed at the Grand Ole Opry, about how when he got out of prison, he sat in the Grand Ole Opry and watched Craig Morgan perform. And when he was in prison, he used to listen to this song Almost Home by Craig Morgan. And he goes, I remember sitting there, and he points to the row in the seat where he sat, and he goes, I remember crying like a baby going, man, I hope that one day I can make somebody else feel the way that he makes me feel right now. And so this is a huge thing for him.
So now he gets to perform it with the guy who inspired him to want to do this badass thing.
Performing with Travis Barker.
Dude, seriously, this is me sitting next to Travis Barker playing a Blink song with him on stage. It would that literally life changing. Yeah. I'm good after that. Literally, someone could walk up after that and shoot me in the side of the head, and I'd be like,
here we go, bro.
Peace,
that's
brothers. I'm out, man. I'm good. That's fine. Not that I'm encouraging any of that shit. I'm just saying. It's that life goals kind of shit, man. Yeah. When that stuff happens, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You never think that's at the top of the list. So once you hit that, now you're like, well,
what's
shit.
Next?
Now what do I do? That was it. That was the list topper. So this is gonna be amazing. Jelly Roll's the most humble man on the face of the planet.
So guy.
Let's check out and see what he has to say. Let's watch his journey. Like, comment, subscribe. Here comes a big graphic. Maybe the video will shoot up on the bottom of the screen. I'm not exactly sure how it works when Chris does his edits. If you guys haven't noticed, the first 3 days are slightly different than the last 3 days because that's just how we like to do things around here. It's just how we edit. But it's all fun. We're having a good time. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Craig Morgan is a legend.
How exciting is Jelly Roll?
Look at that guitar.
Oh, yeah. Seen some miles, man.
So listen, if you haven't seen it, you need to go back and pull it up on YouTube or find his first appearance.
Yeah,
I happened to be out on the road somewhere, and someone called me and said, man, you have got to see this Jelly Roll guy. He was just on the Grand Ole Opry. And he don't look like somebody that would be on the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, not at all.
But he was talking about you. And so I went back and I watched it, and I watched him. He was standing up here and he was talking about how when he was in jail and struggling, how a particular song helped him get through it. And he mentioned the fact that he came to the Grand Ole Opry when he got out. And I remembered, he said, I was sitting right over there where that gentleman in that hat is sitting in the 7th row, right inside. And Craig Morgan was singing on stage, and it moved me. It moved me. It just proved exactly what he said, that music can change lives.
Yes.
So before I do the song that he said changed his life,
I feel like we're at a Sunday sermon.
I would love it if y'all would give him a big round of applause and get him to come back out here and sing this with us.
Yeah, there's our boy. Y'all out there rocking fucking DCs and a white leather jacket.
Oh, hell yeah.
It makes so much sense that Craig Morgan's doesn't look like somebody that should be on the Grand Ole Opry. He goes walking out with his fucking chains and shit. He's fucking all tatted up, dude. I love it, man. He's our boy, man. Jelly Roll's our boy, dude.
I love Jelly,
and then he opens his mouth and you're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Like Teddy Swims, dude. Same thing.
Same kind of shit, man. Like Rashad. He opens his mouth and you're like, Damn. What the hell is that?
Speaking of, Rashad is in the works on a new one. Can't wait.
We gonna convince him to shoot his music videos in Wyoming or what?
I hope so.
Finally,
dope.
Come on out, Rashad.
Y'all make some noise for the living legend, Mr. Craig Morgan.
One and only. That Tigerwood guitar is dope also.
Shortly after I got out of jail, I sat right there in row 7 and I cried like a baby and watched him sing. And I remember thinking, I want to make people feel the way he makes me feel right now. This is a true testimony that God is real and all things are possible. Because that same kid that was in jail and struggling, his wife is sitting right there. He's not sitting there tonight. That kid is standing next to Craig Morgan.
Attaboy.
Here we go, buddy.
Attaboy.
And you know, a lot of like rappers and stuff would look at you and go, man, I can't believe he crying on stage in front of all them people.
First thing he does when he comes out on stage is starts crying, man.
Oh, fuck that. I would too. like, after all the shit he's been. Here's the thing. If you guys don't know a little bit about Jelly Roll, he got tried as an adult at 17 for whatever. I think it was
felony possession of something.
Possession
I think,
or distribution or whatever. 17, tried as an adult. That is so young. So young. And he spent sometimes the best years of your life, at least maybe not the best years, but the most memorable years, that 17, 18, 19, 20s, right? When you're young and like nothing, you feel invincible, right? He spent a lot of that time in prison. Like, man, you talk about having missing time. Like,
to have one of your literal childhood superhero, all-time superstar hero inspirations standing on stage in front of a packed house telling your story about how you were sitting in the crowd watching your idol. Like, your idol is telling your story and then invites you onto stage to sing an iconic song with him.
Yeah.
Literally, like you said, it's like Travis Barker being on stage and being like, man, I've seen Matt's journey and blah, 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 this whole thing, and I just want him to come up here and play Feeling This with, play through the thing like,
man,
would be like, it's that childhood dream come true. This is end of the road shit, man. Like, this is it right here. Yeah. And that Tigerwood guitar is nasty. I keep trying to look at the brand. I can't pin it down, but
it almost looks like
it's
sort of looks
man.
like Takamine, at least the guitar does, but that's not the brand.
It's not the brand. It looks like it, but maybe it's some upgraded version of it. It looks like it's all mahogany, Tigerwood, badass, fucking awesomeness. I don't know. It's amazing. Let's listen.
Here we go, buddy.
Let's do it.
Wow.
He had plastic bags wrapped around his shoes. He was covered in the evening news. Had a pair of old wool socks on his hands.
Having a hard time singing.
The bank sign was flashing by below. He was freezing rain and spitting snow. He was curled up beside some garbage cans. I was afraid that he was dead. I gave him a gentle shake. When he opened up his eyes, he said, "Oh man, are you okay?" And he said, "I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybee. Drip drying in the summer breeze. Yeah. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road.
I love that setting, dude.
Past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home.
You talk about a powerful song, like
Yeah, man, it's a great song.
This is one of the things. Like, a lot of people hate country music, and I think the reason for it is that the big labels pushed what was easy, right? Almost Home is a super, from what I understand, it's the writer of the song, and I don't remember if it's Craig Morgan who actually wrote it or if somebody he knew wrote it and, whatever. Anyway, the music industry gets a little complicated when it comes to writing songs.
Sure. Yeah.
But
wait, what? It does?
Yeah, well, but the writer of the song had a son who had died.
Okay.
And that's kind of basically what sparked this song.
Okay.
And it's his son was his home for him. In the song, there's a setting of a guy. It's 5 below outside. He's living out in next to a garbage can. He's curled up in a blanket. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. A blanket at -5 because we get -20s out here.
Oh, dude, we've had -60 here before.
It doesn't do nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, I thought I better go check on this guy. He might be dead. He goes and checks on the guy, and the guy wakes up. He goes, man, I was almost home. Like, in his mind, he was having a dream and dreaming of home, and he was making home. In the worst situation of his life, he found home.
Yeah.
And provided that might have been just sleeping next to a trash can, but he found something to comfort him in that time that wasn't drugs. It wasn't alcohol. It wasn't whatever the case may be. He found his home within himself.
Yeah.
And that's why Jelly Roll relates to this song so well, because when he's in jail at 17, in prison at 17, 18, 19, he couldn't go home. He had to find his own home in that time and place, in the worst place of his life, had to find that home. Like, that's what makes this song so good.
Yeah, it's a good message, man. It's a really good message. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
This is just an amazing performance.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I was almost home. They said I was just coming round the barn about the time you grabbed my arm, and I heard Mama holler, son, hurry up. I was close enough for my own nose to smell fresh cobbler on the stove. I saw Daddy loading up the truck. Cane poles on a tailgate, bobbers blowing in the wind. Since July of '55, that's as close as I've been. Yeah, I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybees, drill drying in the summer breeze. After jumping in the Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. I said, oh man, you're gonna freeze to death. Let me drive you to the mission. He said, boy, if you left me alone, right now I'd be fishing.
Wow.
Just me and you.
Just climbed out of a cottonwood tree. I was running from some honeybee,
Dude, what a moment.
drill drying in the summer breeze. After jumping in the Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just
Atta
left
boy.
me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Jelly roll, y'all.
I was almost home.
I got something for you, Jelly. you inspire me. You did when I heard that. I mean, I sat on the bus and cried. And I knew how important that song was to you, so I hand wrote a set of lyrics for you to the song.
He's got to be the original artist then, if he's handwriting a set of lyrics for him.
Probably.
Like, yeah.
And I want you to hang this up next to all them gold and platinum and multiple platinum records that we know you're going to keep having, buddy. Thank you.
Wow. Damn, dude. What an honor. What a damn honor, man.
Phone call away, always.
Phone call away.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry I ugly cried up here again, but I just so means so much to me. All the power and music. Make some noise for Craig Morgan. Thank you for having me, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Jelly Roll.
He's like, what is this? What is this thing, dude?
Dude.
What a badass gift,
Wow.
man. What a cool experience. What a life-changing
Life-changing,
experience,
man.
That's got to be just an absolute
Like,
life changer.
And that's the wild thing. Like Jelly Roll, he's done well for himself.
That's another thing.
Anything he wants, he can have it.
Yeah.
Okay? This right here is the biggest thing to happen to him.
In his
this
life,
year.
for sure.
Yeah.
In his life, probably. I mean,
there are things that you cannot put a dollar amount to.
Yeah.
And this is one of those times. It just
like
wow.
we have shaken hands with legends many
Yeah.
times, right? You and I
Yeah.
have, whether it be from the channel or just being in bands and opening
Yeah.
for this, that, and the other. Can't even imagine something playing a stage with a legend like that, playing a legendary stage with someone like that.
yeah. And especially someone who's had such an impact.
We've been
your
on the
life.
sidelines of
Like-
that arena several times, but
Yeah.
to be in the main ring and to be
Yeah.
like to do that kind of there's something to be understood and respected about an actual professional scale production and the
Yeah.
difference between an amateur level production and a professional level production where there are lights and a backdrop and an entire stage. Like I said, that's a great setting. They're literally set up like they had the whole stage set up like they were playing in a bar on stage, but there's booths and stuff set up. Obviously no one's sitting in them, but like that has all gone into the planning of the show and to help create the feel and the style and the effect, and like they picked the flooring and like so much goes into a professional production. So there's something to be said just for that in itself, man. And to be on that stage with the legends that you respect so much, sharing their space is like it would be. I don't even know how he sang. I don't even know how he sang up there, dude. I would shit my pants the whole time.
I don't even know.
How do you do that? Like,
I'm trying to think of what's that one song from that one artist that if I met them and they said, dude, come up here and sing this with me, that I'd just be falling all over myself.
yeah, like what?
Like,
What would it be? I don't even know.
I know that there's songs because I go through phases in my life where I hold on to one song for
a long
maybe
time.
a year or a couple months.
Yeah.
And then, it doesn't really apply to my situation in my life at that time. And then I kind of like adopt another song that, because there's things in your life that you go through. For instance, Jelly Roll of Prison, right? That was a couple year long thing, okay? He found a song, held on to it because that's what brought him through. There's numerous songs like throughout my lifetime that I could say carried me through.
Yes.
And like for that artist to go, hey, I know this song means a lot to you. You should come up and sing it with me. I don't. What? Like,
I don't know.
It's wild, man.
I don't know if it's happened already when this episode releases, but it's super fortunate. We're very fortunate here in Wyoming. Jelly Roll's actually opening for Cheyenne Frontier Days here in Wyoming this year with Nelly.
It's actually
is it this week?
This weekend.
This weekend. So it would have been last weekend
week,
when this episode airs.
Because I can't.
Unfortunately, neither of us
Actually,
can make
it's Thursday this week.
Oh, that's why, right there.
Yeah.
Because I can't get
It's a
Thursday and
Thursday.
Friday off, and neither can Chris. So, yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to see him. He's right next door to us, but we're gonna miss him. And even if we could go, honestly, tickets GA for Cheyenne Frontier Days is like $75 or something like that. It's pretty crazy. So
I mean, we could do the general admission, but like, fuck that, dude. Like,
Dude,
he's
GA,
playing. Like, we got to get
we'd
backstage.
be in the fucking nosebleeds, and like it would be, I'd want to pay for a higher price to get closer to it, and maybe talk to somebody and be like,
Meet and
"Hi,
greets
I'm a
and all
camera
that.
guy.
Yeah.
I love you guys." It's
Yeah, right.
Maybe I can say hi to Jelly Roll. But anyways,
Man.
yeah, so hopefully that show went great. I hope it did. I'm sure it went awesome.
I'm
dude,
sure it went great.
Imagine sharing the stage with Nelly. Like,
Yeah.
what, dude? How crazy, man.
Oh, man.
Going down
Well, hey,
that
guys,
baby, low
in the
speed in a
comments,
Range Rover. Streets of-
in the comments, let us know what song carried you through something through your life.
Yeah, I like that.
Let us know. You can leave a link so that way we can watch it. We may not be able to react to it, but I do believe that listening to music that is important to others gives you a good look into who they are as a person. And you could look through my music on my phone and go, wow, this guy's a fucking mess. He has like jazz and bluegrass and all sorts of other shit on here. But like,
Who's this Billy Wilkins guy?
yeah,
I
who's
don't
the
know
Billy
who
Wilkins
that
guy?
is.
Brandon Hart, who just dropped an album a couple
He
weeks
did.
ago.
Hey, he'll
Anyway.
be on the channel soon.
But like, yeah, leave those songs for us. Like, we love to get to know you guys. We love to hear your story.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. And
You guys hear us ramble
That's
all the
wild,
time.
man.
Let's hear about you guys. Tell us
Yeah.
something in the comments. We love to chat with you guys.
yeah,
So.
well, that's a 10 out of 5 all day long.
That was great. Yeah, that was
Craig,
awesome,
Craig
man.
Morgan's an incredible guy. Like,
Jelly Roll is one of the most humble
Yeah.
human beings on the planet, and I believe that he deserves every amount of
Oh, man.
fortune and every amount
Yeah.
of gratitude that he's been
Yeah.
given, and all these special things that he's
Yeah.
been granted the ability to do. That's great. He deserves all of it, man. He's a
Yeah.
great human being. So
Fantastic. Well, if you guys like this episode as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with 1% left on the camera, we'll see you guys next time.
That's gotta be
Bow.
it, dude. That's good. We had to have got it pretty close.
Right.